has fallen. If Claude had lived, the faction of the Alliance that is against the Empire would never have stopped fighting us. To keep the bloodshed to a minimum, he had to be taken out of the equation. However, now that it's over, I can't help but wonder if he was in complete control of that entire situation. What will become of the Alliance without him? He must have taken that into account. Without the rule of House Regan, and with most of that territory left unscathed, the Alliance will undoubtedly ally itself with the Empire. The citizens' lives will be saved from ruin, and no more blood will be shed. Perhaps that's what he wanted from the start.
Sounds like Claude.
Of course, if his plan here in Deirdre had worked and I had lost my life, the opposite would have come to pass. The Empire would have rushed to the Alliance without further conflict. No matter how the battle unfolded, Claude secured the shortest, most peaceful outcome possible.
Lady Edelgard, Deirdre is now completely under our control. As planned, the Alliance's affairs will now be overseen by Count Burgles.
My father is coming here? First west, then east. You sure keep him busy.
Should the others return to the monastery and prepare to face the kingdom?
Yes, thank you, Hubert. Thanks to all of your
You have to
efforts,
fight someone else in the
our
Alliance,
battle
bro.
with the Alliance has reached its conclusion. However, we still can't afford to be careless. We must now join the battle against the kingdom. With the strength of the Church on their side, they will prove to be a formidable enemy. More than ever, your support is invaluable. We'll need it in the days to come. But for now, let's enjoy our triumphant return.
Let's get to it!
That sounds like
I'm so
something's gonna
happy
happen.
that the end of the
Can't be
fighting is
good.
near. Too bad there's still more violence to come.
The kingdom and the Church of Seros are worthy for fighting. I will crush them into very small
Holy.
pieces.
Crushing wouldn't yield
Got
a lot
dark
of
very
pieces,
quick.
but I guess it would get the job done. With the professor, we can't lose. Probably.
I mean, we can.
Are we
Everyone
fighting
but
Lady
me.
Rhea? But she's scary. But no way she can stay in her spooky beast form all the time, right? If she could, she would have come and attacked the monastery as many times as she wanted.
It may be wishful thinking, but perhaps it is a power that she can only access when the situation is dire. But whether she is the Archbishop or the Immaculate One, we cannot be stopped. Half remains, but half is finished. We are certainly moving forward.
I'm a guy of poetry.
No one can stop us from pushing forward. No one.
Overconfident much. Yo, what's good, Chaotic Nation and Invisible People? My name is Chaos, and we are back with some more of the Fire Emblem Three Houses Crimson Flower playthrough using the Black Eagles. That is right after the battle last episode where we defeated Claude at Deirdre. We took his life. See, I was smart about taking his life. That was the thing. Because Claude and I share the same brain, and it's kind of great. But we're going to get started here today. A new month begins, so that means we're probably going to be exploring for most of the month. So we'll just see what all these cutscenes are going to tell us, and we'll go from there.
Part 2. Crimson
What's up, Dave?
Flower. Pegasus Moon.
You're imagining the Scottish.
Tempest of swords and shields.
Tempest of Swords and Shields. This sounds like it's going to be bloodshed. Like all over the place.
With Deirdre under Imperial control, the Leicester Alliance ceases to exist. Its remaining lords ally themselves with the Empire. The Black Eagle Strike Force,
We changed that
having
name.
now conquered all of Eastern Fodlan, confidently moves to invade the kingdom.
Anybody else think that was too easy? Like, I really think that was too... We did one battle. We took their capital. I mean, fair enough. We took their capital. But, like... We did one battle and we beat half the country. Like, it seems a little sus to me, bruh. It's a little sus to me. Maybe we need to have a tactics meeting right now about talking about this thing. Alright, Sunday the 1st, what we got?
And that concludes Count Burgles' report.
Oh, cool, I wanted
Just
to
as
know.
your majesty predicted, the old alliance has willingly fallen under Imperial rule.
That's too easy.
However, even with Claude dead, there is no telling what manner of poison he left in his wake. We must be careful not to expose any weakness.
Of course, though it seems we can now attack the kingdom without issue.
True. However, you should know that Lord Arundel has entered Deirdre. It would seem he has already started collecting the relics of the old alliance.
Let him do as he pleases for now. It's not yet the time to chide him.
Understood.
Alright, I know the battle was hard, but like one
kingdom,
battle does not
as we
equal taking
theorized, it
over
is not
a section of the
entirely
country.
united.
Like that should not be how that works.
If we defeat the royal family of House Blathed, and a handful of other notable houses, it should fall under our control quite readily. Those we must target include the houses Fraldarius, Galatea, Gautier, and Karen. We have allies who are close to some of those lords. Perhaps that can be used to our advantage. Persuasion by tears or threats. Perhaps one would consent to act as a hostage. We must make good use of the tools given to us.
What about House Rowe in Aryan Road, the fortress city? Will they not side with us?
The head of House Fraldarius, Lord Rodrigue, has entered the city. It is possible that he has seized it.
I see. Then it might prove too difficult to strike Ferdiad right away.
Either way, when preparations are complete, we can begin our deployment into the kingdom.
That part of the plan remains unchanged. Professor, is something wrong?
This just seems too easy.
This month, we must again put all of our effort into preparing for battle.
I'm very well aware that I need to prepare for battle, because I'm going to get screwed if I don't. Like, not in a good way.
Professor, you didn't hear anything just now, did you?
It was a cute shriek, winky face.
Cute? Huh. Well, be that as it may, it is not your concern. It was nothing.
I'm gonna Dave this.
You seem to be trying your hardest to infuriate me. Don't you dare say that again. It's just...
It's probably the reason I don't have a relationship, probably.
There was a
Yeah.
rat. I don't enjoy the company of rats. I believe
don't
I've
either.
told you about this before. About when I was held captive beneath the palace. There were a
Yeah,
lot of
that's what I was
rats.
saying, dude.
To this day, I just...
What's that?
What? Oh, Professor, leave here at once. I recall now that Hubert needs to speak with me. I must change my clothes. Now, whatever you do, don't look this way.
Already saw it.
Then forget what you saw. That's an order.
Who you send that letter to, girl? Should you be sending that kind of stuff through the mail? I don't know. Kind of promiscuous. Alright, it is Hanneman's birthday. Have some tea party. Sure.
Yes, I will happily tell you all that I know about
Super mega
Christ.
ultra cute.
There's nothing I'd enjoy
Yo,
more.
that would be a great option, but no, sadly no. She's very blushing. Yeah, I'll bet.
Will you drink some?
No, I made it just for you. I don't like tea. Sorry.
Indeed.
What are we talking about? I didn't have a good option. Like cute monks, maybe.
Indeed.
The research. Let's talk about it. How about this? What's next one? Wop, you're doing great work.
Well then.
Boom. Give them what they want to
Thank
hear.
you for a wonderful time,
Thanks for failing my first conversation, so I lost. But D is Keck W. T is Keck W. Alright, what we got? As I said, we're going to explore, so if anything happens, I'll let you know. We got some supports to take care of today. A lot of supports. A few more with Lysithia joining the fray, but I guess Hubert and Edelgard's a good place to start.
And that concludes my report.
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told
Dang.
you before. There are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
I
Dang.
remember. However, I am the Emperor now. If the Minister of the Imperial Household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty. It is true that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to me. I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert. Titles are meaningless next to such things. Our families have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They're trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The Scarlet Path I have carefully prepared. Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself with.
As Emperor, I'm obliged to accept that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end. You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret. I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything. Your secret hopes and burdens. All of it.
Dang.
If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Very well.
Commitment
You
issues.
have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
Wait a moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings for someone?
He has a heart?
Yes.
What?
That is the one secret I had particularly hoped to keep from you.
Oh, that's utter nonsense. You can't possibly keep something so fascinating from me. Who is it?
It is you, Lady Edelgard. Did you ever really doubt?
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
I feel bad now. I would feel bad taking it from him, I think.
Linhardt, I finally found you.
These structures were built more than 1,000 years ago and still remain. Amazing. Most interesting, there's a pattern to the saints' emblems
Tulips are
carved
nice.
into each of the sarcophagi. Here, you'll see if you come take a look.
Perhaps another time. Right now, I have something to discuss with you. You've said before that you don't care about the usefulness of your research. After giving it some thought, I decided that I'd like to create an institution for crested relic research. And I'd like for you to lead it. All you would need to do is carry out whatever research you like. Somebody else will decide how to make use of your findings. What do you think? I imagine such an environment would suit you quite well.
Let's be clear that I have my reservations.
Oof.
But I suppose I'll take you up on your offer, if you insist. Although I'm unsure if it's a good idea. If my research dries up, you'll be stuck with a worthless institute. I do hope you understand that, Your Majesty.
Why are you skeptical about my proposal?
It's because all I've ever cared about is following my own curiosity, wherever it takes me. Being head of some institution and researching as part of an organized team sounds like no fun at all. At that point, it's not research, it's just a job. And one I've been practically forced into at that. However, since I know you've put a lot of effort into preparing this opportunity for me, and since I like you well enough, I will begrudgingly take you up on the offer.
What a guy.
Well then, I suppose I should be grateful. But I'll be honest, I see little point in bringing you on board if you're so troubled by the idea. Let's put this idea on hold for the moment. I'll figure something out for you by war's end. I have great respect for
I have an
your
idea for him.
time.
The Cree.
I'm certain I can find a way to make use of it that's to your liking.
No. I mean, I need him to stay alive. He heals my team. Like that's what he needs to be doing. So yeah, there's a lot of supports in this episode. Sorry guys.
Huh? Caspar? Whatever is he doing here? Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him? The poor boy won't give up.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Yes, Caspar, just like that. Just as we practiced. Yes. Dodge. Yes. Perfect. Right there.
He's got invested, man.
Punch him right in the... Yes. Caspar, you did it.
And that's how it's done.
Oh, he's invested. It's good friendship. That's good
And then
friendship.
I got him. Bam! Right in the solar plexus. Oh, I really wish you could have... Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without your advice.
He's not wrong.
You're a strategic genius, Linhardt.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day. I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
Whoa, I've never heard you compliment me
Dang.
before.
I'm just saying, he got invested, man.
Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond. Even if we argue and butt heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood.
Yeah, because Casper, you'd lose, bud.
This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Definitely.
There you go.
And let's win this thing while we're at it.
Yeah. Yep. I like those two together. Good combo. Good the old
I was
Wamo
under the
combo.
impression you were going to break all of your paintbrushes.
Cut it out, Linhardt.
I'm just glad you're back to painting. I felt terrible about what happened last time, you know. Guess I should have kept my opinions about your painting to myself.
Maybe you should have.
Oof.
So what do you suppose is the name for this kind of situation?
What situation?
Awkward.
Am I in your way again? I must be. Okay, let me pack my things and I'll be off.
Ugh, no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about when two people are together, but not together. When they're basically by themselves.
I'm not sure what you mean. I'm always alone.
Oh, alone? Well, there it is then. I suppose you could say we're alone together. We're each here alone, yet together. So we're alone together. What do you think?
It took you long to get to that point, dude.
Oh, wait, I get it. That's just a nice way of saying you want to be alone, right? Alone. If that's what you mean, I'll go.
Please, Bernadetta, you shouldn't go. Being alone together means accomplishing more. We each have the concentration one gets from time alone, but also the thrill of being with someone else. I find it to be an exhilarating environment. Have you felt that as well?
Huh? Me?
Oh my god. I hope you guys are following, because like
when I'm painting,
this is rough.
I know you can see. I worry about what you might point out about it. Is that the thrill you mean? Because I feel that.
Here's what I wish to point out about your painting. You've really improved. Your lines are bolder, your color choice is more informed, and your composition as a whole.
Did you actually just praise me, Linhardt? What's next? A rain of flying pigs?
I was just saying what I think. Look, you probably have talent, and you work hard too.
Oh no, I'm on to you now. You're scheming, but you won't get anywhere by
some
flattering me.
people. That's why I don't like Bernadetta's
All
character.
you want to get your hooks into my heart, you won't fool me.
How you doing,
I'm not sure.
Luna Sack, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Trying to get my hooks into your heart.
I have a heart of stone. No one will ever get to it.
What a shame. I suppose I'll stop praising you then.
You will? No, I didn't mean it that way. You can praise me as much as you want.
Oh my gosh.
I don't understand you one whit. However, if you want praise, then praise you will get. You're cute.
Don't say stuff like that.
That's funny. That's good. Yeah, Bernadette is very not. I don't know. She's very aloof in my mind.
Where has it gone?
Lynn, you got a minute?
Oh,
Sounds
Dorothea.
serious.
Are you done being alone?
Please, don't say it like that. I let the gossipers get to me, and I snapped at you. Can you forgive me?
You have my forgiveness, although I remember no wrongdoing on your part.
Oh, well, thank you, I guess.
So, do you feel better?
About the gossip? Not even a little bit. I need someone to talk to, and I figure it should be you.
Oh? Okay. What is it?
About the things that those soldiers were saying. The truth is, I agree with them. Selfish as I am, I curried favor with a noble so I could enroll here. An orphan like me, here. Crazy, right? And now to be leading troops as one of the professor's generals? I'm way out of my league. I'm doing the best I can, of course, but sometimes I wonder if it's enough.
You're alive, right? You're not dead. You're doing enough.
If I may offer a bit of advice, you have no reason to face anything you do not wish to. If the past distresses you, then just let it go. It's as simple as that.
But it's my past. You can't escape your past.
You've probably overcome a lot of tough times, haven't you? I think that's incredible, really, but why not just let go of the suffering and run away from the memories that cause you pain? I suspect you'll find it a better way of living. I know I do.
That's not living.
My heart's very smart.
It's running
I
away.
see that now.
If I leave my hardships behind,
Very
all
wise.
of that means nothing.
Good point. Well said. Yet, I propose ignoring your past changes nothing of who you are today. I see before me a great woman who should not be bothered by idle gossip.
Dang.
Even if you dropped everything and took a nap for 1,000 years, you would still be you.
What an example. I don't quite get it, but I am a bit envious of you. Still, I can't live the way you do.
At least try it. Go take a nap or a noble will see you. Give them something to talk about.
Maybe I will.
Just make sure you're not showing things. Cool. Cool. Moving on. Thankfully, it's only 2. We can deal with 2.
Okay. I must drop off these papers with Bernadetta. I'm not sure how to go about this. She's as timid as a mouse. And that's when speaking to people her own age. She'll likely scream the second she sees me. Maybe this is a mistake. All that noise is going to frighten the other students.
Hi. Can I help you?
Ah, hello. I have some business with Bernadetta. I wasn't sure how to approach.
Turn around, Alois.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but okay. What business do you have with Bernie?
I was supposed to deliver this, you see. Perhaps you can take it off my hands?
Right. Thanks for taking the time.
No trouble at all. Here it is.
Thanks. I'm going to head in now, if that's okay.
Whew, that's quite a relief. How kind of Bernadetta's friend, making that delivery for me.
This
Wait
really
a
is the
second.
TV character.
That was Bernadetta, but it couldn't have been. She spoke so normally. She didn't act frightened at all. In fact, she was quite friendly. Ouch! Oh, yes, it still hurts when I pinch my cheek, so I'm not dreaming. I'm glad the ordeal's done with, but now I feel terribly confused and a little worried. Meek little Bernadetta, what have they done to you?
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a very weird dialogue. Guys.
I must have had a nightmare.
You're awake.
I mean,
Yuritsa.
yeah, that's it. Professor Yuritsa.
I'm not a professor.
Wait, what? You're not Professor Yuritsa? Oh, yeah. Professor Yuritsa always wears a mask. So then, who are you?
Yuritsa.
I don't understand. Look, are you Professor Yuritsa or aren't you? Please make yourself
He has
clear.
made himself clear. You just
I
thought.
am Yuritsa, but I am not a professor.
A Yuritsa who is not a professor? So there are 2 Yuritsas running around the monastery?
That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now.
Wait. Aha! I got it. I get it now. You're no longer a professor. Therefore, you're just Yuritsa. Plain old Yuritsa.
There you
Our
go.
professor isn't a professor anymore either, but doesn't mind the title. I guess I figured you'd be fine with being called professor as well.
When I was teaching, it was simply a task, nothing more.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like there's a lot going on in that skull of yours, Yuritsa. Oh, Bernie, what the heck are you even doing in the infirmary?
You took one look at me and passed out.
Huh? Don't be silly! There's absolutely no reason I faint at the sight of you, Yuritsa. I'm coming down with a sudden cold, I think. Yeah! I've gotta run to my room.
I don't like some people's characters, man. What's on airhead?
Ferdinand.
Huh? Ah, Petra. Is there something I can help you with?
No, I am not needing help. I was just thinking that you look lonely.
Lonely? In wartime? Hardly. I am too busy trying to survive to feel lonely. But once we have survived, what will you do with yourself, Petra? Return to your home? Edelgard said she would like you to ascend the throne in Brigid, to ensure good relations between the nations.
Not a bad idea.
My plan is to be returning home, but if Brigid and Fodlan can be friendly, I will be able to have visits whenever I choose. Maybe it is even possible for me to be living in Fodlan.
Live in Fodlan? Do you not want to go back to your homeland?
I do have the hope of returning one day. But Fodlan is also like a homeland to me now. I came to Fodlan 9 years ago. I have been living half of my life here.
A little bit less,
My
but
family
yeah,
is
sure.
living in Brigid. But in Fodlan, I have
Actually,
new
that would make her
family
18.
and
Never
new
mind.
friends.
You're good.
New family. I am glad to hear you feel that way about us, Petra. In that case, we will have to make sure that none of us die. We do not want to lose anyone in the family.
Yes, we will be winning, and you will not be dying.
Ha! Do not worry. I do not intend to die. I have some things to do when the war is over.
Fight Edelgard again
Things?
and lose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on, what do you say?
Yes. You and I can be the link between Fodlan and Brigid.
Oh.
Okay, I have to confess. I fibbed a little. About not being lonely. When this war ends, I will be quite lonely indeed. If you go back to Brigid.
Is that a truth?
Yeah, mashing.
I have just made a decision. I will work as an ambassador, improving relations between our people. Whether you are in Brigid or Fodlan, I will be there too. Then both places can move forward together in eternal friendship. We ought to join forces and make that a reality. Do you not agree?
You have my gratitude, Ferdinand. All of it. I have loneliness just like you. But your words gave me great happiness. Please do what you are saying, and be a bridge for Fodlan and Brigid.
You can count on me. We will keep at it, and one day...
Yes, one day, we will be seeing that future.
I don't feel about that either. That's the weird thing about these dialogues is like, you're like, oh, they could be together, or you're like, oh, they couldn't be together. I don't see it, and then you're like, bruh.
How's training going?
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good, good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right? So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor really...
Caspar.
Big serious.
Oh, whoa, okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
Okay.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me. My father was killed by the Empire, by your father, and so I will be impaling you.
Petra
on
was
this
just gonna
blade
die because
to
Petra
be
sucks.
satisfying a deep wish of mine.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish.
She's confusing.
I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart. But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing. So, I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see. So you...
He's just as like me. I was like, sure.
Happened, but you still want to be my friend? You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die, I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it. I am not wishing to be losing you.
Man.
It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you. To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you.
Oh my gosh.
And I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra. I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend.
What a guy.
I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness.
I wanted to see them scrap. That'd be funny.
Feeling a barrier between our hearts. I am sure I was also the one putting it there. But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love, all of it.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
Good job. Yay. I again, don't know how to feel. How I feel about that one. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Luis.
Who goes there? Oh, Petra, it's you. You appeared out of nowhere.
Sarah Scare Cam.
I have a question to be asking you.
Sure, I don't mind. I'll answer your question.
You are always surrounded by people. When you speak, they smile. I feel envy. I want to know the secret to having a happy conversation.
You need a lesson on breaking the ice. That's a slippery subject.
Oh my god, can we stop?
We
I'm the pun guy, stop it! That's my job!
Now, let's see. Well, the crucial thing is to start conversations. Be proactive about saying hello. Ask questions. Also, it might help to stop sneaking up on people.
Start conversations. Stop sneaking. I am understanding. Is there more?
Well, you can
Good old
always
beautiful
try
lady.
throwing in a joke to lighten the mood. The trick is to keep trying so you get practice. Put your best foot forward. And try not to put it in your mouth.
But it's hard to put your foot in your mouth. I'm not that
What are
flexible.
you saying? Why are you laughing?
Oh, I just made a little joke.
A joke? Can you give me more explanation?
Put your best foot forward. That's an expression people say that means try as hard as you can. And putting your foot in your mouth doesn't really mean what it sounds like. When you put your foot in your mouth, you are saying
not funny
something
anymore.
rude without meaning to. And so, what am I going on about? There's nothing worse than trying to explain a joke.
Thank you.
Petra, you've gone awfully quiet. I suppose you've lost faith in me as a conversation tutor.
You are playing with your words. We do such things in Brigid, too. In Fodlan, you have a strange way of playing with a word's meaning. I am admiring of it.
You admire me? Oh, Petra, no need to say kind things out of pity. You didn't hurt my feelings.
Am I hurting them?
If you were sincerely complimenting me, then no. To think, you just started learning how to chit-chat, and you've already got a silver tongue. You really put your money where your mouth is.
More laughing. This must be a complex technique for word playing.
No. Crazy. Can do that. Well, there's so many dialogues, man. All right, this one I like. I like this one. It makes sense.
My head is pounding. You'd think I'd get used to this.
Manuela? Oh my goodness, you look terrible. Don't get up. I'll get you some water. I should fluff up those pillows for you. It will make you more comfortable.
I'm completely hopeless. I was so proud of being the reason you came to Garrick Mach. Dorothea wanted to follow in my footsteps. How great is that? I thought I'd use that as an inspiration to straighten myself out. Be less of a, you know, less of a disgrace. But here I am, right in front of you, dealing with the worst hangover I've had in weeks.
You thought you'd hide this from me?
Wait, you mean you knew?
Even when you were still with the opera company, you had quite the reputation. There was a joke that you could outdrink a fish and the sailor who caught it.
Dorothea, My brain's pounding as it is. Please, stop. It's all true. But I can't handle hearing it from you. The girl I thought I had inspired to greatness. I can't believe I tried so hard to be a good example for you, when you knew all along I should leap into the ocean and drown.
Oh, quit being dramatic.
You've not lost a bit of respect from me. Not one bit. Everyone has their faults, and some have more than others, but you are the finest songstress the opera had ever seen. And you've taught me well.
Especially on how to be promiscuous.
What I mean to say is, you're my inspiration. I really do admire you.
Oh, she blushing.
Thank you, Dorothea. That means a lot.
You know, that would be the best way to end that conversation. You know.
Eloise, what a pleasant surprise. Would you care to join me?
Ah, perfect. I was just looking for someone to dine with. Let's raid the dining hall, shall we?
My goodness, but you're in a good mood.
Manuela, I have some news. I received a letter from my wife.
I forgot he's married.
Oh?
My daughter just picked up a new skill. Can you guess what it might be?
Singing.
Singing? Dancing?
That was my... Wow, we're on the same
Why
page.
parents teach their kids, or why they even have children at all. Still, give me a hint. Fishing? Bricklaying? Cooking?
That's right. Spot on as always. My wife is teaching her the basics.
The basics of...
Yeah, exactly, Eloise.
Next time I'm home, my daughter will be able to...
I mean, I got
cook me
cooking, but,
all
like,
my
bruh.
favorite meals. What a lucky father I am. Is any father in the world luckier than I?
I don't know. And I don't care to know.
My wife greeting me at the door. My daughter's nervous face as she sets the meal on the table. I'm so excited, I bet I won't...
Okay, Eloise is me, kind of, a little bit. Like, that'd be nice. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be nice.
Took the time to savor.
That would be nice.
How delicious! That was the second best meal
I'm
I've
not
ever
crying,
had.
you're crying.
Not first best? Shouldn't you encourage her?
Mommy's cooking is the best, but you're a close runner-up, darling.
Why would you say?
Oh, Daddy, I'm so happy you liked it, she'll say, as she embraces me, a big smile on her little face. Oh, what could make a man happier?
Sex?
You've forgotten I'm
I don't know.
haven't you? All I wanted was a dinner companion. What did I do to deserve this?
Oh, that was quick, actually. A lot of them were, I guess, with, Bernadetta, so that's fair.
Hey, Adie, take a look at this. I received it as a gift. It was sent from... I don't remember. Anyway, the point is...
Dorothea, when you receive a gift, don't you think you should try to remember who it's from?
You're right. That's a little thoughtless of me.
What's gotten into you lately? You seem mostly uninterested in the various suitors throwing themselves at you. Is something on your mind?
Oh, don't worry about me. Everything's fine. I'm just not that interested in certain men.
Do you have any idea why?
Well,
I kind of overdid it
do
with her
have an
eyelashes.
inkling.
Just a little bit.
You seem reluctant to tell me. Is it somehow my fault?
No, nothing like that. Okay, I suppose you're not completely wrong, but...
Yeah, she looks like she has, like, a lot of
How do
the
you
under
mean?
eyelashes.
Please, just say what's on your mind.
Compared to her,
when
face
the two
sprite,
of us are
which
together,
looks fine.
talking like this, somehow I don't feel like I care about my troubles with love anymore.
There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But it seems we should get to the bottom of such a drastic change. Maybe we can figure it out if we just...
Adie, I'm telling you, I'm fine. If you push me any further, I'll write an opera about you. I'll do it right here and now. And then I'll sing it in your face.
Settle down, Dorothea. I can take a hint. If you insist, I'll drop the subject. Whatever you do, don't write more opera lines about me. My cheeks are probably still red from your last performance.
Well, I can't promise anything. But if I try real hard, by the time the war is over, I might just have an opera written, starring you.
Duh.
No need to worry though, Adie. I'll be fabulous as you. A performance they'll rave about for years.
The frightening part is that I don't know whether you're joking or not.
That's the best part,
I
though.
do regret to inform you that you won't be playing the role of Edelgard.
Ooh, sniped.
Don't you see? No story about me would be complete without the character of Dorothea. It would be ridiculous for you to play me instead of yourself.
80. You really are something special, aren't you?
She knows how to use her words, man. She knows how to use her words. Did we finally get through? We got through all the supports, guys. Yo, bet. That was a long... Oh, that's a long time to do supports. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm very confused. So, I gotta do some thinking about the end of the game and whatnot. I would feel kind of bad if I took Edelgard from Hubert, I think. So I don't know if that's going to be a good pairing or not. We'd have to see. I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure that like button, subscribe for more content from us here at the Invisible Corporations. It's not just me and it's not just Fire Emblem. We got plenty of other stuff coming out. Uploads daily. Make sure you're checking out the rest of the creators in the description down below. And trust me, there's something for everyone. So you never know who you might like. Go try another episode from another creator. And, or, feel free to hang out and subscribe and check out the next episode of this. I appreciate you guys with the support, and we will see you next time for some more content.